Good morning, traders, and this is your day trade setup for the Dow Jones. So before we get into the charts, small accounts down 200 Rand at the moment, so for the week, so well within the 2% risk for the week. But yeah, pretty much of a shocking week last week, if I may say so myself. But yeah, we were quite far down at one stage and we recovered quite nicely. So we'll recover from that. That's not the end of the world as far as I'm concerned. If we look at the daily, we've got a potential reversal pattern here. And I say potential with, how do I put it? I don't trust it. Okay, so the trend is up. I'm expecting this trend to continue. So we have this inside bar, then we have this engulfing pattern here. So there is potential that this moves back down to the downside, but I don't think it's going to move much further. For the trend to change on the daily, we're going to have to get down below 28,117. Now, we did tag 29,000, and when we tag 29,000, it is a psychological level, and you can see the sellers stepped in straight away. So just looking at the 4 hour, the moving averages are still pointing, they're not pointing up, but they are in a sort of a buying environment. We're looking for longs. Oscillators are gripping back or coming back into an area which is indicating you need to look for buyers. Okay, there is divergence here as well. So you can see there's a low, lower low, but this is a low, higher low. So that's reverse divergence or continuation divergence, in other words. So I would be expecting this continuation to the upside. Okay, and looking at the 3 hour, divergence is there as well. Even on the stochastics, we've got divergence as well. Okay, so what I'm looking for, which would be really nice, is this area here of 28,791 or 28,765 or this gap to close. Okay, so the opening gap I definitely feel will close. Now, the thing on the hour at the moment is if I put a level below this pin bar, because that's a rejection bar, provided we don't get above the tail here, there is a short entry right here, because that would be a rejection of the moving averages, which have already crossed over, and then I would be expecting one of these three levels to be tagged, possibly even the 200 EMA as well. Okay, so for me at the moment, this is kind of what I think is starting to form. It's not very well structured, but what it could also mean is it could mean that we've broken through this channel and we're looking for a retest. Look where the retest is, back in this area here. Okay, so with that in mind, if we look at the 12 minutes, I've got both those levels drawn in here. We've got a gap that needs to be closed. You can see we're bouncing off the 200 EMA at the moment. So yeah, I strongly suspect we're going to get a pullback back in this area. I'm not interested in trading that short. It is going to be a short scalp, but so often that it doesn't actually materialize. So for me, I'm looking for opportunities to buy. I'm not looking for opportunities to sell. So even if it does pull back and close this gap and it does come back into this area, great. I'm looking for opportunities to buy. Okay, so if we just quickly cut across to the Ichimoku and have a look at what's going on here. So if we look at the 12 minute, this morning we've had a breakup through Kijison and Dickinson. We're in the cloud, so that should be resistance. We're bouncing off on the cloud. So you can see there is a potential double top here. So if you do want to trade this, you're looking for, at this stage, it's this fractal level here. It depends how this fractal pans out. If it does turn out to be a fractal, then you can actually look for a drop below that with a stop above this double top. But the other thing is that this double top target is more than likely the gap. Yep, pretty close. Okay, so this is bullish at the moment, bullish, but bearish. And it all depends. Okay, so now you do have a fractal here. So if we do break that fractal, there's an opportunity to the downside. As I said, I'm not interested in that. Keatson, Tekinson on the half hour coming together. Okay, everything is bearish, but look at what Tekinson is doing here. It's rolling around. Okay, and if we look at the hour, flat Tekinson, Tekinson still pointing down. So this thing starts rolling like this. That is a pretty bullish cross that'll happen when it crosses over here. Okay, so bearish at the moment, but we are in the cloud. Look at the size of the cloud. There is lots of support here. Which is another reason why I'm not really interested in chasing shorts. The only short that you have on offer potentially is the 79 points, which is reasonable, but I'm not 100% convinced anyway. Okay, looking at the 4 hour, we are ranging. Okay, flat Keys and flat tickets and flat cloud, everything is ranging, so there's nothing really to read into that. And if we look at the daily, trend is up. Okay, Keys are starting to catch up to us. Everything is up. We're looking for longs. Even breaking down below the bottom of sort of this area here is not going to indicate an opportunity to sell. Okay, trend is still pretty strong to the upside. So with all that in mind, I'm still sticking to my original view. I'm not looking to chase shorts, even if it does fall off and come and close a gap or come and retest these breakouts. That is going to be an opportunity to buy. Okay. Also, we're watching this during the European session, because if we start breaking above these three highs currently, or the 200 EMA on the 12-minute, that's going to indicate a move to the upside. And the move to the upside, and come to the hour here, you can expect the previous highs here to be tagged as well. Okay, so kind of a mixed bag at the moment, and I think really going to sit on the sides into the European session just to see what's going on before committing. If we do pull back down to these levels, it's a buying opportunity for me. If you're brave enough, you may find a scalping opportunity, but I would really be looking at breaks below these fractals. At this stage, it's this fractal here. Not really worried about this fractal. Okay, anyway, that's me for today. Probably going to end up being pretty patient with whatever move happens before I see structure that I'm going to want to get in on. Okay, so I am still looking at longs, but I'm going to be looking at it off a level rather than just jumping in the middle of nowhere. Okay, anyway guys, hope that helps, and I will catch you guys later. Cheers for now.